Before the dawn of the current age, when the boundaries between the celestial realms and the earthly soil were thin as a lotus petal, there stood the magnificent city of Ayodhya. It was a city where the walls were plated with gold and the hearts of the citizens were even brighter with the light of Dharma. In this sacred capital, the air was perpetually filled with the scent of sandalwood and the rhythmic chanting of Vedic hymns. King Dasharatha, a lion among men, ruled with a hand that was both firm in justice and soft in compassion. However, the wheel of karma spins in ways that even the wisest cannot fully foresee. The great Prince Rama, the seventh incarnation of Lord Vishnu himself, was the joy of the kingdom. Beside him was Sita, the princess of Mithila, who was the very embodiment of the earth's grace and purity. The tragedy began not on a battlefield with the clash of steel, but within the silent, shadowy corridors of the palace. Driven by the poisonous whispers of the servant Manthara, Queen Kaikeyi invoked two ancient boons granted to her by the king. Her demands were a dagger to the heart of Ayodhya, her own son Bharata must be crowned king, and Rama must be exiled to the treacherous Dandaka forest for 14 long years. The city wept, its tears flowing like the holy Sarayu river, but Rama, the paragon of virtue, accepted the decree with a smile that eclipsed the sun.
My father, do not grieve. A son's greatest duty is to uphold the word of his parents. The forest is but another kingdom for me to serve, and the silence of the trees shall be my counsel. I go willingly, for Dharma is the only path that does not lead to ruin.
My lord Rama, where the shadow goes, the light must follow. A wife's place is not in the luxury of a palace while her husband walks the thorns of the wilderness. The forest shall be a garden of delight if I am by your side. If you leave me here, my breath will surely leave my body before you reach the city gates.
Despite Rama's pleas for her safety, Sita stood firm. Along with the loyal Lakshmana, who vowed to be their guardian and never sleep for the duration of the exile, they shed their royal silks for the bark of trees and their jewels for beads of Rudraksha. They crossed the borders of civilization and entered the deep, emerald heart of the Dandaka forest. For years, they lived in harmony with the sages and the wild beasts. Rama and Lakshmana protected the hermits from the Asuras, the demons who sought to disrupt the cosmic order and pollute the sacred sacrifices. But the shadows were lengthening. The king of demons, the 10-headed Ravana, ruler of the golden fortress of Lanka, had turned his malevolent eyes toward the forest. Ravana was a master of the Vedas and a devotee of Shiva, yet his heart was a furnace of pride and lust. He sought to humiliate Rama, driven by the goading of his sister Sarpanika, whose nose had been severed by Lakshmana after she attempted to kill Sita. Ravana did not seek a fair fight, he sought the ultimate prize to break Rama's spirit. He enlisted the demon Marika, a shapeshifter of unparalleled skill.
My king Ravana, to challenge Rama is to challenge death itself. I have felt the sting of his arrows before. They are like bolts of lightning that do not miss their mark. Please, abandon this folly. Silence, you coward. You shall take the form of a golden deer, a creature of such celestial beauty that no mortal can resist. Lead Rama away from his hut. If you refuse, my sword shall find your throat before Rama's arrow ever does.
And so, the trap was set. In the clearing of Panchvati, a deer appeared that defied the laws of nature. Its hide was flecked with silver and gold, its hooves were like sapphires, and its eyes sparkled like diamonds. Sita, enchanted by the divine play of the demon, asked Rama to capture it for her. Rama, sensing the strangeness but wishing to please his beloved, pursued the deer deep into the thicket. When the demon Marika was finally struck by Rama's arrow, he used his final breath to mimic Rama's voice, crying out in agony for Sita and Lakshmana.
Lakshmana, do you hear that? Your brother is in mortal peril. Go to him at once.
Mother Sita, do not be deceived. No power in the three worlds can harm the great Rama. This is a demonic illusion, a trick of the Asuras to draw me away from your side. My duty is to guard you here.
Is your heart made of stone, Lakshmana? Or do you wish for his demise so you may claim his position? If you do not go, I shall throw myself into the fire.
Tortured by these words, Lakshmana drew a mystical line in the dust around the hut, the Lakshmana Rekha, and charged it with mantras of protection. He told Sita that as long as she stayed within this circle, no evil could touch her. But Ravana was a master of deceit. Disguised as a humble, starving mendicant, he approached the hut while Rama and Lakshmana were gone.
Alms. Give alms to a poor seeker of truth. It is the duty of the householder to feed the hungry traveler. Step forward, noble lady, and share your bounty.
Fearing the sin of turning away a holy man, Sita stepped across the protective line to offer fruit. In that instant, the mendicant vanished. The earth shook as Ravana revealed his true, mountainous form. With 10 heads roaring in triumph and 20 arms reaching out like serpents, he seized Sita and forced her into his flying chariot, the Pushpaka Vimana. As they soared into the clouds, the ancient vulture King Jatayu, a friend of Dasharata, rose to defend her.
Stop, O king of demons. You commit a crime that will burn your lineage to ashes. Release the daughter of Janaka or face my talons.
A celestial battle erupted in the sky. Jatayu fought with the fury of a storm, tearing at Ravana's flesh and shattering his bows. But Ravana, drawing the Chandrasa sword given to him by Lord Shiva, sliced off the great bird's wings. Jatayu fell to the earth, his life force ebbing away, but he held on long enough to tell Rama the direction of the abduction. Sita, in her grief, cast down her ornaments one by one, hoping they would serve as a trail for her lord. Rama was shattered. He wandered the forests, calling Sita's name to the trees, the rivers, and the mountains. His grief was a fire that threatened to consume the universe. It was in this state of divine despair that he reached the kingdom of Kishkinda and met the Vanaras, the race of powerful forest dwellers. And there, standing before him with joined palms and a heart overflowing with an eternal flame of service, was Hanuman, the son of the wind god Vayu.
O Prince of Ayodhya, I am but a humble servant of Sugriva, but in your eyes, I see the reflection of the Supreme Soul. My life, my strength, and my very breath are now yours to command. We shall find Mother Sita, even if she is hidden in the depths of the netherworld.
Hanuman's devotion was not merely a feeling, it was a cosmic force. He realized that to find Sita, one had to cross the vast, roaring ocean that separated the mainland from the island of Lanka. While other warriors hesitated, Hanuman sat in meditation, remembering his divine origin. As he chanted the name of Rama, his body grew to the size of a mountain. With a roar that split the clouds, he leapt. The ocean billowed beneath him, and the very gods gathered in the heavens to witness the flight of the great monkey. Upon reaching Lanka, Hanuman shrunk his size to that of a common cat and prowled the golden streets. He saw the decadence of the Asuras, their palaces filled with stolen wealth and unrighteous pleasure. Finally, in the Ashoka Vatika, a garden of sorrowful trees, he found her. Sita sat under a tree, surrounded by hideous demonesses who taunted her day and night. She was thin, her hair was matted, and her eyes were fixed on the ground, yet her radiance was like the moon behind a thin veil of clouds. She was the picture of unwavering fidelity.
Sita, look at me. Rama is a mere mortal wandering in the dirt. I am the Lord of the three worlds. My wealth is infinite, and my power is absolute. Marry me, and you shall be the queen of all creation.
You are a thief and a coward, Ravana. You speak of power, yet you stole a woman while her protectors were away. Rama is the sun, and you are but a flickering firefly. His arrows are already on their way to pierce your 10 hearts. My husband does not need wealth, he is the wealth of the soul. Be gone from my sight, or the fire of my chastity will reduce you to dust where you stand.
Ravana left in a rage, giving her one final ultimatum. It was then that Hanuman, perched high in the branches above, began to softly recite the story of Rama, from his birth in Ayodhya to his friendship with the Vanaras. Sita looked up, confused and hopeful. Hanuman descended and prostrated himself before her.
Mother, I am the messenger of Rama. He grieves for you every moment. He has sent me to find you and to give you this.
Hanuman handed her Rama's signet ring. Tears flowed from Sita's eyes as she pressed the ring to her forehead. The cold metal felt like a bridge back to her beloved.
O brave one, you have brought life back to a dying woman. But tell me, how can Rama and his army cross the great salt ocean? How can a forest dweller defeat the legions of Lanka?
Mother, do not doubt the power of Rama. To him, the ocean is but a puddle in a cow's hoofprint. And as for the demons, I could destroy this entire city myself if Rama had commanded it. But he wishes to come here and reclaim you with the honor of a warrior, to wash away the stain of this insult with the blood of the unrighteous. Give me a token of yours, so I may prove to him that I have found you.
Sita gave him her Chudamani, a divine jewel from her hair. Before leaving, Hanuman decided to test the strength of the enemy. He began to uproot the trees of the Ashoka Vatika and destroy the buildings. When Ravana's son, Indrajit, captured him using the Brahmastra, the ultimate celestial weapon, Hanuman allowed himself to be taken to Ravana's court. He stood tall, even in chains, before the demon king.
Ravana, you have earned great merit through your penance, but it is all being washed away by your pride. Return Mother Sita to Rama and seek his forgiveness. He is the ocean of mercy. If you do not, the vultures of the air will be the only ones left to inhabit your golden city. You are an insolent beast. Since a monkey's pride is in his tail, wrap his tail in cloths soaked in oil and set it on fire. Let him return to his master as a scorched messenger of my might.
The demons did as ordered, but they did not know they were playing with the son of the wind. Hanuman allowed them to light his tail, and then, breaking his bonds, he leapt from rooftop to rooftop. The fire on his tail, fueled by the winds of his father, turned into a cosmic conflagration. Lanka, the city built of gold and sin, began to melt and burn. The screams of the demons filled the air as their pride was reduced to ash. Yet, amidst the flames, the Ashoka Vatika remained untouched, protected by Hanuman's will and Sita's purity. Hanuman returned across the sea and bowed at Rama's feet, placing the Chudamani before him. The sight of the jewel brought both joy and a terrible, righteous anger to the heart of the avatar.
Hanuman, you have done what no other could. You have bridged the gap between despair and hope. Now, let the world prepare. Let the mountains tremble and the seas boil. We march for Lanka. We march for Dharma. The age of the demons is at its end.
This was the beginning of the end of the darkness. The exile of 14 years was not just a punishment, but a divine play to cleanse the world of the arrogance of Ravana. Through the devotion of Hanuman and the resilience of Sita, the stage was set for a battle that would be remembered for all eternity. A battle where the arrows of Rama would finally restore the light of the sun to a world lost in shadow. If you felt the power of Hanuman's devotion and the strength of Sita's heart in this tale of ancient Ayodhya, please show your support. Like this video to honor the legends of the Devas, and subscribe to our channel to join us on more epic journeys through the sacred mysteries of the past. May your path always be guided by Dharma. Witness the cosmic battle between Dharma and Adharma as Hanuman crosses the vast ocean to find Sita in the heart of the enemy's fortress. Experience the burning of Lanka and the unwavering devotion that changed the fate of the universe forever. A deep dive into Hindu mythology, focusing on the themes of karma, sacrifice, and the celestial powers of the Devas and Asuras.